right. All right, good morning. Running a little bit late this morning, so apologies for that, but here we are. We're gonna get started. We can find ourselves on our mat. We're gonna continue with the phrase that we did last week. It's cold in here, so the coffee is coming in nice and warm and toasty, but also I like coffee. And then I got like multiple layers on, so we'll be seeing how it goes. All right, let's do our 5-minute sort of grounding meditation, get ourselves together, get ourselves ready for this Friday kitchen classes and also for Friday. And yeah, all right, here we go.
Wherever you are right now, you can experience this brief moment that is designed to align your mind with a sense of calm and notice your spirit resonating with positive energy. You'll also discover how easy this is for you to achieve and how easy it is for you to experience positive energy at any time, all because you focus right now on this technique. As you allow yourself to sit comfortably and just look or focus straight ahead and take in a deep breath through your nose. Hold that deep breath and exhale and simply close your eyes as your body just relaxes there and your hands are just resting down. And you're listening to me deliver this message about how you can be aware that profound positive energy is beginning to flow toward you as you create a comfortable momentary pause in time that allows you to drift on a quiet and calm wave right now. And you don't have to picture that positive energy. Just focus on it as you make this powerful shift by placing your attention on something about you, whether inside or outside, that you can feel very grateful for right now. And as you think about or imagine that item that reflects your feeling grateful, take another deep breath in through your nose, focusing on that gratitude. And when you exhale, you can simply mouth the words, "Thank you," and expel all of your breath at the very end. And you don't have to think about how easy this may seem for you to accomplish this so successfully, because you've already tuned your attention to awareness that there's something right now, in this moment, you are thinking about, you feel so grateful for. And it's okay that a person may not know how you can quickly shift in any instant and focus on something that reflects your feeling gratitude. And I won't tell you that shifting your attention to something you are grateful for in any one of your present moments happens effortlessly. Because the more you realize focus immediately at any time for the wonderful good that you always can be aware of, the more your positive emotions and energy can continue to rise up within you and fill you, as any old negative emotions simply drift away. And sooner or later, you'll simply notice how at any time, because you immediately become aware if your conscious mind wants to lure you down a path of uncertainty or negativity, your subconscious mind quickly alerts you to the knowledge that you remain tethered in your immediate moment, observing your thoughts that notice everything that you feel so much gratitude for. As right now, once again, thinking of that concept that reflects how you feel grateful, breathe that gratitude in deeply through your nose, allowing it to fill your lungs and flow through you into every part of you. And just say or mouth the words, "Thank you," as you expel all of the air and send that gratitude back out into the world around you. And you can always breathe the energy of something you are grateful for. and notice how that gratitude tethers you in your moment. So you always prevent your mind from drifting into thoughts that are not worthy of your attention. And you notice how you call forth and attract more positive energy that you are so grateful for. As I count upward to the number 3. 1. The power of your mind is turned on. 2. The power of your mind is turned up. And the next time you open your eyes, you'll discover how easy it is for you to feel so good being tuned into such positive energy awareness. And 3. Open your eyes, taking a deep breath, and feel so good as you experience this positive energy.
All right. And so we'll continue on as we're sitting on the mat, and we're just gonna drop your chin to your chest. We're gonna do little half circles. I'm gonna stay sitting on my block this morning. Whew, yes. Trying to open up those hips. So little half circles. And again, just keeping that same flow of breath that you had. Just experiencing whatever you're feeling. If you need to go a little slower, or if you want to go a little quicker, it's fine. Whatever was working for you. And the next time you're to the left, we're going to continue that circle all the way up. We're going to take half circles to the back. And so as you're taking your head, side to side, really don't just kind of tilt your ear to your shoulder, but turn your head and bring your eyes all the way to the side. So you're also stretching out that sternocleidomastoid. Actually, I don't know if that stretches. It's not a tendon. I don't think tendons stretch, but you're lengthening, getting a little bit of lubrication on there. And let's take another circle, but drop your chin to your chest and go all the way around. Breathing, and as you're exhaling, trying to relax your shoulders while you're lengthening your lats up. And let's reverse our circle the other way. Beginning to establish opposition in the body and length, so that when we get into stretching, we're able to do so in a way that's most advantageous. And then drop your chin to your chest. Very good. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down while you're keeping your head down. But I'm not contracting over, I'm lifting up in those abdominals. And reverse that. Feeling the isolation of the shoulders. Feeling the back activating a little, but I'm not moving my core at all. Very good. And let's reverse that and go backwards 2 more times. Very good. Let's bring your arms to your side, sides of the body, and all the way up. You bring your hands together. I'm bringing my shoulders into my ears. Ooh, and then I'm going to drop my shoulders down and widen my back. And lift the shoulders up. Breathing in and exhale, widening the back. Very good. Open up the arms to the side. I'm just going to roll my wrists. My wrists a little stiff the other way. Very good. And we're going to take your right hand and slide it out gently. So I'm not collapsing, but lifting up and over. And I'm not trying to go super, super far. I'm just rocking side to side. Very nice. We'll do 2 more. So this is 1 and 2. And now lift that left arm up and over. And now we'll go a little bit deeper. I'm going to remove my block and just hold here. So lengthening up and over. Trying to keep that left hip on the floor as much as possible. Opening up that left knee. Breathing into the stretch. Pressing my forearm into the floor, creating that oppositional beam of support. Here again, I'm going to come up and slide over towards the left. Right arm up. Ooh, coming up and over. opening up that right hip, making sure that we're spiraling towards the front, lengthening that side body, breathing, and up, and take it again over towards the right, and the left arm is up. And lift, and last time on the right. Continue circling that right arm towards the left side and pressing the hands into the floor, opening up those QLs on that diagonal, spiraling the torso, and circle the right arm back up towards the ear, lengthening the spine, lengthening in those lats. I'm gonna need them today. And spiral back down towards the floor on that diagonal. Very good, and return again, open up. And last time, spiral towards the floor, and I'm pressing my hands into the floor, opening up my back. Very good. And walk yourself towards the front. Again, not collapsing, but supporting, pressing those hands in, widening the back, feeling both sides of the pelvis on the floor. Okay, gonna roll it up. We'll go to the other side, left arm over. Oh, hello, yes. And spiraling down towards the mat, pressing the hands into the floor. So for me, what I'm thinking and feeling and trying to put into the body is the same thing that we do when we're in our front T. Come back up and bring the left arm over the ear, over the head. So when we're trying to spiral the pelvis and make sure that it stays square in that front T and it's an active shape, I'm doing that same thing here with the shoulders. So I'm going to put my left hand on the floor, but I'm not just putting my hand on the floor. Then I'm trying to take that spiral and square the shoulders a little bit more. So I'm trying to really bring that left shoulder forward, but by bringing the left shoulder forward, I'm lifting the right side of the body. So I'm getting that nice spiral. And last time with that left arm up. Very good. And hands down on the floor. And walk yourself towards the front. You should feel the body starting to open up a little bit. And just rock side to side. Not lifting the hips, but I'm rocking my torso. So moving those shoulders, swaying in the rib cage a little bit, and rolling all the way up. Ooh, very good. All right, let's grab our foam roller. Yeah, so we have our performance next week, and I'm telling you, kitchen classes, I'm so glad that I have this practice with you all because I need it. Like, I need to be taking care of myself so that I can, be able to do all the things, especially since we haven't, especially because, we had a year and a half off from like regular training. And those of you that know Boston, I mean, there wasn't a lot of classes that you could be taking anyway, like pre-COVID, but those things have like practically disappeared. So I take Naila's class, of course, and I try to take Andy Taylor's class, but Jimmy Vieira's not teaching, Roseanne Riding is not teaching. Like, there's just a bunch of folks that just kind of have disappeared. Adrian Hawkins isn't teaching anymore. And for me, like, I want to be taking class with folks that are seasoned. Right, and we're going to rock side to side, the same thing we do every week. Because I'm an older body and I want to make sure that, like, people actually have, like, a methodology and like a proven pedagogy for themselves if I'm going to be taking your class, not because I don't believe in, people that don't have a deeper, we can stay on one side, a deeper connection to their teaching practice, but because I can't be a guinea pig for you. Like, I can't be, I don't know, I'm always like conscious of protecting my body, and I've always been like that. Because, you only get one body, which is a lot of the reason why I was like, oh no, I don't want to be doing any of these, like, I don't want to be dancing in these spaces that are not going to like value and respect my body and my needs. And so that was part of the reason why I chose not to go into like more of the concert dance company space. I was like, oh no. I mean, I understand I'm gonna get a check, but also like I'm gonna kill myself on the way through that, so I don't want that. Anyway, yeah, so it's just hard to take class. We're gonna go and start rolling up our back. It's hard to take class, and so I have to like do my own stuff, which I'm really grateful that, you know, I can. You know, I have a place to do it and space and all of that, but I'm definitely feeling very grateful, especially after that grounding meditation that we do, and he asked us to focus on like, and what are you grateful for? Like, I'm definitely grateful for our practice, and I'm grateful to be able to do it with all of you, you know. I'm grateful for the option of asynchronous, but also either way, I'm out here trying to take care of my body so that I can keep dancing and keep teaching and keep, you know, helping others to find ways into their bodies too that are different than, and I'm staying at the top of my back. It's different than, you know, the way that we were taught as children, and, you know, even some of the stuff that we might have learned in college, depending on where you went to school and, you know, who your teachers were. I mean, a lot of times people were, you know, it just didn't have as much of a holistic approach to things, and I don't know. I'm going onto my left shoulder. I'm gonna roll into my shoulder. It's interesting because as I continue to, you know, be even more involved in my family and like my native community, it's like there's so many things that I've questioned about myself on like why I either didn't fit into a space, or why I felt like so much friction in the way that people were like either teaching or holding space or whatever. And I just am realizing that I'm a lot more connected to the ways of, you know, the native folks, as far as like this holistic approach. I'm going to the other side. My holistic lens to like caring for people and allowing people space to learn in their body in a way that's connected to them, and not just like do this because I said so. I mean, yes, do this because I said so, and I'm saying so because I want you to activate this particular thing, and then also you have agency within that, because I'm gonna try my best to describe and guide for you, you know, the ways to be thinking about how I'm asking you to access that information, so that you can do it in an informed way and make choices that, like, well, maybe you can't do all of the things that I'm asking you to do right now in this moment, but, you know, these are the steps that you can take towards, you know, either gaining more insight or, you know, reaching that goal of whatever, you know, whatever it is for that movement sequence or whatever. So yeah, it's just a different approach. I feel like I'm not like product driven and outcome driven, because I already know that if you're practicing in a particular way, then the outcome will come eventually anyway, right? Like if you're consistent and committed and there with an open mind and with actual tools. I'm going to tie my hair up for a second. With actual tools that help you to understand what it is that you're feeling, then it's inevitable. It is inevitable that you will reach wherever you're like intending to reach. You know what I mean? It's not going to be a test. It's not going to be, well, in 6 weeks you should be here. I mean, in 6 weeks it would be nice if you were here. And also if you're not here, then, you know, perhaps we need to like have it, you know, make another assessment, check in, you know, are you showing up into the work in the space the way that you need to, or am I not delivering the information in a way that's making sense for you? And then it's on me as the educator to like adjust whatever it is that I'm doing to make sure that I can reach you in a way that makes sense to you, because I definitely was one of those students who didn't respond well to like just I said so. I was like, yeah, okay, I hear what you're saying. You said I said so, but also no. And you know, for a lot of it, that was not a good attitude for me to have. And I recognize that now, but also I feel like it's really informed the way that I teach, and allowed me to like, I can teach to a large group of people of different abilities and skill sets, and make people feel comfortable enough to try, feel resourced enough to explore, and not feel judged on whatever their learning style is. I mean, I'm not saying I'm the perfect person, but I just try to be as open-minded in my pedagogy as possible, and also like just in my life with people. Like I try to be flexible. I'm not always flexible, just like this body is always stiff. I'm not always flexible, but I try to at least be open-minded and allow for like some space for people to be themselves. And if it don't work for my spirit, if my spirit say no, then it's okay. I'm okay. I can definitely step away or step back and not be so upset about it. But also, we're all just different people, and we all have different learning ways. And so how can we really just empower people? And I know that goes against capitalism, because capitalism is very much like the monetization of a thing, the product driven sense of a thing. And yeah, the product is going to be like you feeling connected to your body, or having enough of a relationship to your body that the days that you don't feel connected and that things are not clicking, that you're okay with that, right? Like being okay with not being okay. I was just talking to a friend last night, and she was like, I'm working on being okay with not being okay. And that's a real thing, because unlike whatever it is that they taught us in the society, that like just be a good person and like wake up every day and try your best and you're gonna have a great day. It's like you can wake up and be a good person and try your best every day and still have like terrible days, or still be disconnected from your body, or disconnected from others, or feel sad, or have your feelings hurt, or like there's so many things. And I think that when we don't recognize that that's also part of the spectrum, when people experience it, they feel alone, they feel like there's something wrong with them, that they're doing something wrong, and like that's just terrible. So I don't know, I feel like dance has definitely allowed me to free myself in some ways of that. I'm just gonna grab my orange ball to go into my calves, and I'm not really talking us through too much of all of the different things that I'm doing, because I feel like we do the same things every week. So I know that y'all know where I'm at and where I'm going. Oh, I thought I had my ball, and I don't think I do. Hold on, let me see if I have it in my file. Alright, well, I don't have my orange ball, but I have a tennis ball, so that'll do for today. Ooh, yes. Yeah. Anyway, it's just kind of, not really on a tangent, but just talking to y'all that, I don't know, as we're getting ready for our wintering, there's just a lot of things to think about. And, as the end of the calendar year is coming, I'm just trying to be a little bit more reflective. And I also have a birthday coming up, and so I think that always around that time of the year, I'm always kind of reflecting about just where I am, not where I want to be, but like where I am, because at some point this is where I wanted to be. I was aiming to be here, and so I'm just really, I'm just grateful. And I know that it's a different path. I've chosen to take the rope and not the ladder. And I know that sometimes that's like a little confusing to people, or, it's hard to put me in a box or to pinpoint like, how is she, where, like, what is she, how does she know these things? Like, it's hard because I didn't just like say, okay, I'm gonna do this and then go here and do that. And, I'm gonna go dance in this company, and then I'm gonna go and get, my master's and an MFA and a PhD. Like, I didn't do that. I'm really about my human experience, and it's kind of nice that I guess some of the world is looking more towards humanity, but also I understand that like that goes against capitalism, so it's hard to sort of make it make sense. But for those that experience me in person, you know, you all get it. You're like, oh yeah, Jenny, like, oh, you know, you can, even if you can't really identify exactly what it is that you experience, it's like, oh, like, she's like nice, or, you know, informed, or whatever. And that my approach actually is my methodology works. And so just continuing on that path and realm for myself. Because you know what? You only wake up to yourself every day. Ooh, yes, hello, calf. I'm just going to do the outside of my leg, and then we'll do some stretching to get into those hips a little bit. And I'm wearing sweatpants instead of my leggings. And I can feel the difference. I'm like, ooh. Oh, also, I definitely put on some tights the other day. Last Saturday, I tried to put on like Capizio tights. Y'all, Capizio tights. Like tights that we were wearing when we were like 19. I was like, ooh, child, this ain't it. I don't like the way this feels. And also, you know, these thighs they're not the same size that they were when they were 19. We got, you know, some decades on them, so I will have to donate them, which is nice. I mean, I think that's kind of awesome to be like, you know, pass down and give energy, positive energy to somebody else. So that's what I'll probably be doing. Ooh. Yeah, I know that y'all have been listening to me over these past few weeks talking about ankles, so might as well go ahead and go into the feet a little bit, because as you see, I did not start with that. So the Achilles and that connector, and then up into my toe. My toe is not hurting as much as it was, but then that's the time that you really want to make sure that you're continuing with the work of whatever it is that you're doing, and not being like responsive, but being preventative, unlike our healthcare system. Very good. Coming up, and yeah, so it's like the joint of the big toe. I think years ago I went to go get a pedicure, and they clipped my cuticle in a funny way, and ever since then I think something happened with the nerves, and sometimes I think that's really what is like giving my joint some problems. That plus the impact, and it's not like the bunion part, it's like literally up on the toe, almost like where your callus can be on the side of the toe near the toenail, but it's fine. It feels like it's like calloused, like the bone is calloused, if that makes sense. But then that means I gotta just work it out. Get the top of the foot, a little bit of massage on the top of the foot, into the toe pad and the joints of the toes. Super important. And then that ankle. And for me, my right ankle is always a little bit more swollen than the left. Like it's just kind of, yeah. I think that my body has permanently responded and been like, we're just gonna stay a little bit inflamed. Because you keep, you know, whatever, dancing and moving and jumping and walking on it. So it continues to protect itself. And then I just have to be mindful of that so that I can warm it up before I'm asking it to receive all this impact. All right, very good. I'm gonna go to the other side. Getting into the ball of the foot, and the arches, and then the outside, the inside, like lane of the foot here. Bringing that all the way up. So last week Andy is the one that really hooked me up on my toes. She was massaging my foot, and then, oh, yep, there goes the joint. It was showing me how to take care of the foot. Andy and I have similar body structure, like muscular and like feet stuff, and bones rather. So yeah, it's nice. She's the first person that told me that I have tibia torsion, which is like, I've told you all before, but like my leg goes like this, and then my leg is like straight. What is this here? I think your tibia is down here. So then anyway, this goes like straight this way, but then my kneecap is like slightly on an angle, and then the bottom part of my leg is like connected a little bit outside of the front, and then my muscles, because my calves are so big, like the muscles are developed like that around, and so then they're a little bit crooked, not crooked, but they're not like super aligned. So anyway, then my body compensates. Like to stand in parallel first is I have to be really intentional and stay lifted and really rotate in order to get there. Otherwise, like my knees will buckle in. My knees will buckle in, and the bottom part of my leg is kind of like a little bow-legged. My mother is super bow-legged, so I'm like, ooh, that's where my body is gonna be headed, I guess. So that's also why I like this technique, because you know the Horton technique is anatomically corrective, so I can just be, you know, maybe not correcting my body all the time, but at least being present in my alignment and making adjustments as I can, and not letting the muscles just like atrophy out, but stay active. All right, very good. We're gonna move on. Moving on, let's go to our lunges. And actually, I'm like kind of warm, but it's cold in here, so I want to keep my feet a little bit heated. So I'm gonna keep my little fuzzy socks on. Listen, if you ever want to give me fuzzy socks, I love them. I wear them all the time. Either as like, you know, when you're moisturizing and you want to lock in that moisture at the end of the day, or just even dancing, warming up the feet in the winter. It's nice. All right, I've got one block on either side. I'm just gently gonna rock back and forth, not trying to stretch, just activating, getting a little bit of blood circulating in the areas first. And the next time that I'm forward, I'll just stay forward here. And so we talk about this. This is really important. Making sure that you're lifting up in those abdominals so that you're not pressing into the hip flexor. I'm not trying to put like tension in there. I'm trying to lift up and find that alignment from the knee to the front knee to the back knee on that diagonal, and then supporting the abdominals in the middle so that I'm not just pressing into it, and allowing that hip flexor to gently open on its own. I did a restorative, somebody sent me a restorative like poses yoga video, there we go, the other day, and they were holding them poses like 3 minutes a piece. I was like, ooh, that was a lot. Back toe under, lift the knee up. But after, I felt so good. It was for your quads and hips and legs, yeah, mostly. So I was really happy about that. It was super helpful. And hips up, head down, pressing that back heel towards the floor, and then spiraling the pelvis, right? So making sure the pelvis is not lifted, but you'd be surprised like how much extra you can get just bringing your awareness to squaring the pelvis. So dropping that right hip down and lifting the left hip up, engaging those abdominals, and just breathing here for a moment, feeling that and allowing the muscles to respond and say, oh, all right, this is where we need to be. Very good. And bend the knee forward, coming back to that lunge, engaging the abdominals and not trying to press too far into the hip flexor. We're trying to lengthen out in two different directions and not going down necessarily. Pressing your back heel towards the floor. Behind you will lower the knee down to the floor. I got my little knee pad. Ooh. And back to under. And lifting up. Again, lifting in those abdominals. Nice wide back, wide shoulders. Breathing here. And send the pelvis back. Flexing the front foot and just moving that ankle side to side. Feeling the back of the leg. Ooh. Then I'm going to come forward again and grab the leg in the back. Just get a little bit of a quad stretch here. Nice. We're going to come down down onto we're gonna walk your left foot to the right side of the mat. I'm gonna bring that left hip down. I'm gonna put my yoga block under, squaring off the right leg in the back, and taking this pigeon. And again, feeling the pelvis squaring off as much as possible, finding that alignment. And just breathing here. Just breathe here for a moment. Up if you're not up yet. And let's undulate forward. So wide chest, open back. And roll up. And wide chest, open back. My elbows are going out to the side and coming up. Almost like a push-up. And that hip is square. Keep moving that right hip forward. Even as you come up here, right hip is forward. Very nice. I'm going to release the block from my left side and lengthen down to the floor and see how I feel. Put my yoga block. Very nice. All right. Let's go to the other side. I'll switch sides. Oh, actually before that, feet center. Take a couple windshield wipers. All right, we'll go to the other side. It's so interesting because I'm thinking about the video quality. Excuse me, and it looks pretty clear here to me, but then I noticed that when I upload it to YouTube and I look back on it, it's like very blurry. It's not very like crisp. It's not high definition. But anyway, I don't know. It's clear here, but maybe perhaps in the rendering or whatever that process is that the quality just diminishes, which is fine. Actually, I need to go on this side. Okay, right leg front, and again, just rocking first. And it doesn't have to be a huge, distance. It's just about the action and the mobility, getting that blood to circulate, letting them, talking to those muscles, letting them know we're about to stretch. Very good. And then the next time that we're forward, we'll stay forward. You can turn that front leg out. Oh, sweatpants. Lengthening the back of the hip, and then stay, not the back of the hip, but the back of the leg. And then the same thing here in this position, right? So we're engaging those abdominals, squaring the pelvis. So as I'm dropping that left side of the pelvis closer to the floor, I'm not just sinking into it, but I'm lifting up in the abdominals and finding the squareness in the back. So there's so much action that's happening in this position in order to do this very simple stretch. Yes. It's work. Back toe is going to press into the floor and lift the knee up. Woo! Keeping that hip square. And then again, finding the length in two different directions. So I'm going forward and back. Pressing those big toes. Very good. Back knee down on the floor. Let's send the pelvis back. And lengthen the leg forward. You can lift those toes up. And just kind of windshield wipe your ankle. For me, this feels like a lot on the back of my leg. It's like almost low-key painful, but it's fine. I'll put that foot down again and lunge forward. I'm going to come back up off the knee. Drop the head. I forgot to come here. So let's lengthen the back of the legs. And again, squaring those hips. So I'm lifting on the right side, dropping on the left side, relaxing my head, pressing my back heel towards the floor behind me. Breathing into the shape. this leg is tighter. And come back down to that lunge. You put your knee on the mat. Walk your right foot to the outside of the left part of the mat. Just come into that pigeon. Bring in that yoga block underneath the right side. And then just lengthening our hips down. Ooh. Yeah, this right side is much tighter. It's interesting. It's like my right side, like the right hip is tighter. My right ankle is a little bit inflamed. My right toe is a little bit irritated. It's like I must favor my right side more than my left, or compensate. I think that like even washing the dishes, like that's a place that I notice it the most, that I'll like sink into my right. Like I don't stand evenly on both feet and wash. Like I lean a little bit. Yeah, just little things. And bring ourselves up and open up the shoulders in the back and drop down. Roll back up and forward, opening the chest down, rolling up, making sure that my chin is to the chest as I roll up, widening the back here, feeling those shoulders on either side. We'll stay here at the top. Very good. I'm going to remove the block on the right side. Ooh, hello. Okay, this is interesting information I'm gathering on my body. Let's bring the hips down and feet flat on the floor. And we'll go ahead and take those windshield wipers. Very good. I'm going to actually go to our straddle. So let's open up the legs. Ooh, my body is saying a straddle would be nice. Ooh, just relax the quads a little bit. For me, as soon as I get to this position, I don't know if my body is just like, tighten up. We'll walk ourselves forward while keeping our knees rotating towards the back. And so for me, I like to sort of put the yoga block in line with the knees, and I'm holding them there as I bring myself forward. And that's gonna help just keep my legs a little bit more rotated to the back so that I'm not falling forward. And I'm engaging in those abdominals so I'm not collapsing into any shapes. Finding length. Work towards my diagonal, my nice flat back. Lengthening forward. Ooh, that wasn't too bad. And come back up. Bring those legs in. Very good, shake it out. Nice. My sock is very twisted. I don't want to do splits right now. I think that maybe we'll try to do splits a little bit later after we get into some technique. I'm trying to think what else I want to do. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. Let's stand up and go into our technical warm-up. Again, I apologize for being a little bit late this morning, but it be like that sometimes. And also, I know that most of y'all take this asynchronously anyway, so I feel less of a pressure to be like logging in right at the time. Wonderful. Oh yes, hello. Why don't we do some leg swings? Just gentle. Yeah, just let the hips. I'm not working on anything super technical, just letting the weight of the bones just swing. Very good. We do the other side. Woo, yes. Very good. Shake that out. All right. let me get this music together. And we're gonna start with all of our head rolling around and all of that. So we'll do one set. We'll do one set right with all of the things that, you know, flat back forward and arms and all of that. We'll do another set to the left. And then should we keep it to, don't mind me. Let's just keep that twice. I think it is important, especially it's morning time. It's like 9 a.m. Let us just be in our bodies fully. All right, here we go. Also, yes, my shirt. Yay. We got some gear. I'm going to be doing another rollout of another order. So I hope that y'all, if you're interested and have a couple of extra dollars, the pieces are between like 25 and 40. I'm realizing that, yeah, c'est la vie. That's what the prices are these days. For me, I was like, ooh, this is kind of expensive, I thought, but I'm realizing that no, it's actually not that expensive. That like most people that are like, you know, having their own brands, like just regular folks, you know, their pieces are like $60 and up because, you know, between the quality and the distributor and the actual logo and like all the things, like it's so funny the way the capitalism works, because like the price has to increase because it goes through all of these different hands in order to get to the person. It's not just like, you know, back in the day, you go to the person and like, you know, it's the shirt and the printing and all of that. Like this, there's so many things that are like in between the cracks that I guess allowed capitalism to function, allows us to like continue to have work and jobs and be independent. But yeah, it's yeah, I think that as a person that's doing the shirts, like I'm not making a whole bunch of money. I think I made like, I don't know, $3 on every shirt or something. So you figure if the shirts are $25 and I'm only making $3, I'm not even making half, you know? So you gotta like sell more if you're trying to make the money. But really this was kind of a love thing. Like I was like, but people want to wear, you know, y'all want to wear the gear. Y'all want to wear stuff that says Modern Connections on it. So I was like, it's not really about the money for me. It's just about, you know, getting you a nice quality like shirt so that you can have it. But yeah, I'm not making out of $25, I'm not even making 50%. I'm not making 20%. Like I don't even know what percentage of 25 is 3, because I only made like $3. Anyway, it's all good though. I'm happy to have the shirt, so that's more valuable to me than walking away with like $1 million. I'm not a clothing brand. I'm a dancer. I'm a dance educator. That's really where my money's at. Here we go. 6, 7, head to the right. 4, count. 1. Torso. And soften those knees. Rolling down 2 count. Straighten the legs. Hold. Roll it up. Okay. Forward. Arms forward. Okay, down. Flat back. Arms up 4 counts. Closing those ribs, lifting up and over, undulation down. Roll it up. Arms. Undulation. Arms. Very good. Feet articulations, weight shifts, tandus. All those things. There we go. Cool. 5, 6, 7, Andy, Demi, 1. Both arms up. Right foot, 1. Close the wrist. Double time from the top. There you go. 1. Tandem front slow. Feeling those inner thighs are working. Stretching the top of the leg. Last leg. From the top, double time. Right leg front, 1. Ooh, I gotta get rid of these socks. I gotta get rid of this mat. No stability. Front. Where am I at? Back. And front. Up. Quarter. Right leg back. Left leg front. 1. Stay. Back. And front. 3/4. And front. Back. Ooh, not too bad. All right. Yeah, no mat, no socks. I don't know how folks do it. Okay, moving right along. Ooh, fortification 1. And then what I want to do is we'll do those tandus with the different front, side, back directions. So after we've done fortification 1, I'll change the music and we tandu out 1 and close, side to the back, face the side, 6, 7, 8, heels down, 4 counts, lateral, 2 counts, and up, lateral 2 counts, and up, flat back, take your lateral to the front, lift, and close. Same thing on the left. Part 2, we get here, flat back, lateral, grand plie, release swing, stay in that grand plie, release swing, and come all the way up to go back down, right? Yeah, to turn this way, to turn behind yourself to come up. So on the left lateral, grand plie, release swing, release back, straighten the legs, come all the way up, come down to face the front. Third one, should we do 3? I think we should. Third one, we'll go to our lateral. Ooh. Yes, okay. So lateral, grand plie, you're gonna step into your flat back. Do I wanna do that? No, pause. I was trying to combine fortification 3 in here, but I don't wanna do that yet. Okay, so let's just go to the third one. Lateral, grand plie, take your flat back, horizontal swing. We'll open up to our lateral, lift it up, plie, tendu to a parallel leg, and then close. Ooh, hello, see? I was off my balance. Yeah, so then the third one, lateral, grand plie, flat back, horizontal swing, lateral, up, grand plie, push to your tendu, keeping that parallel, and then bring the foot in. We're gonna start with fortification 1. Heels up, 2 counts. Right leg front, 3 heels down on 4, 4 counts, go forward. 2 counts. Let's go to those tendus. Pelvis to the back, face away, face aside, 4 counts up, heels down 4 times, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 2 counts, up, left side, up, flat back in the center, lateral, tendu, and close. Left foot, 1. Side. To the back. Face away. Oh yes, a nice spiral. 4 counts up. Closing those ribs, keeping your rib circles and your pelvis circles on top of each other. 4, 2 counts. Up. Other side. Flat back in the middle. Woo. And second set. Out. Okay, leg swings. High lateral. So 4 leg swings. High lateral, 6, 7, 8. Let's just go right into our lateral T. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plie 2 counts apiece. Passe front. We do that 2 times. Ba-da-da. Stay here and hold. Get a nice stretch on that glute. C curve. Come up. We're ready for the other side. Part 2. We'll take our lateral T. We'll go into our lateral T, 6, 7, 8, and right into our front T, 1, 2, 3, 4. So continuing that motion. Contracting, dropping your chin to chest, dropping that, making a little bit of buoyancy in that knee. So I'm not just coming in and out, which we talk about all the time, but that there is a little bit of a rhythm, boom, in that. Keeping that hip square, which is what we've been talking about, you know, when we're on the mat trying to find the back of the pelvis and making sure that that stays square so that we're lifting up in the abdominals, creating an opportunity to feel the center, and then that takes the pressure off of the hip flexor, and then the hip flexor can just sort of open on its own. We'll contract in for 2, out for 2, in for 2, come all the way up. From your all the way up, we're going to change and come to your side T. So we're not going to go down to our lunge. You're going to come to your side T. We'll drop it down, pick it up. A lot of bouncing on that right leg. Drop it down, come up to your passe, ball change behind yourself. You can turn around or come to first left leg. I'll say that again. 4 leg swings, lateral T, 6, 7, 8. Front T, 2, 3, 4. Contract in for 2, out for 2, in for 2, all the way up. Lifting that heel up off the floor, boom, and coming to that parallel. On this side, you'll come to your side T, drop it down 3 times. The third one, we hold 6, 7, 8. Passe up, cross ball change, come around, right leg. Yeah? Let's do 2 sets. So the high lateral with the lateral T and all the plie, developpe, and all that. And then your second set will be your lateral T, front T, side T sequence. And then we'll go back to the top and go into the high lateral again, and then the lateral T. Yeah? Woo! A lot of balancing. But also, it's a conditioning class. I mean, come on. we in a small space. We are in a small space trying to make this work. Yeah. Right leg. 5, 6, 7. We swing 4 times. High lateral. Lateral T. Plie 2 count. Again. Both sides of the body working. Left side. High lateral. Lateral T. Lateral T. Front T. Last time. Woo. All right, good job. Oh my goodness. Yeah, hello, are we winded? Listen, this shirt gotta go. Happy to wear it and happy to take it off. Put that fan on. Perfect. All right, let's come down on the floor. Let's do variation on 7, fortification 10, with our side fall ending, and then into our transverse abdominis, coccyx balance, and we'll do our sequence. The sequence is going to be coccyx balance for 2 counts, legs for 2 counts, arms for 2 counts. Open the legs, close them up, bend the knees and bring the arms down, shift to the right butt cheek, release out on that diagonal, come all the way back into the center, and then coming down. I don't know if it's going to be 4 or 2 counts. I'll call it as we go. Whew. All right, all right, all right. I don't know why this song needs to be like up here. Reorganize my playlist. All right, here we go. Let's do right leg inverted to start. Right hip. 4 counts up. 4 counts down. 2 counts. Change legs. Left leg. Here you go, left hip. And down. And left. 4 counts up. And down, 4 counts. Left hip. Arms. Lying down, 4 counts. 5, 6, arms over your head, and up. Right leg. Arms by your side. Right foot. Left. Right lateral. Up. Side side. Left. Right. Left. Arms by your side. Head and heels, 4 counts. And down. Finding that coordination together. Two more. Relaxing the quads. One more. All the way up. Down, 4 counts. Again. 2 counts. Two more. One more. 2 counts. Legs. And the knees. Shift. 2 counts. Up. Woo. Legs. That's all I got. Woo. Oh my goodness. Very good. Bring your knees into your chest. Drop to one side. Other side. Very good. Come onto your belly. Arch up. Sit back and stretch. Ten push-ups. 5, 6, 7. We go. 1, 2. Ooh, I can't. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Ooh, very good. We did it. We did it. We did it. Very good. Shaking that out. Listen, I gotta do push-ups on the wall. You know what? Because the thing is like, I bulk muscle very easily, and I'm not trying to walk around with bigger arms than I already have. Hold on, where are we? We're doing a lot. We're doing a lot. We're doing it. Like, this is enough. I don't need to be like inflamed and swollen. No, thank you. We're gonna do figure fours. I'm just looking. Oh, okay. I'm going to, let's do figure fours. We know the sequence. I'll just review it. Over, out, over, out, over, 3-4, sorry, up, figure 4. Plie 2 and straighten, plie 2 and straighten, releve, lift the knee, extend, up and over, take it around, left foot to the left side. Then the second set will come down to the floor, and we'll release the leg up, and we come down, and we come up, and we change sides, and we step forward, and we turn to our figure 4, and then we come back out and take it around. We've done it a million times, so I know that we'll be good. And if you're not good, I'm sure you can rewind the tape. You can rewind and go back. We're just trying to get through all the things and keep ourselves warm and a little bit sweaty. All right. Figure 4s, here we go. We're going to step with the right leg across. Right leg steps over, 2 counts. Open the chest, 4 counts up. Lifting in those abdominals so that we're creating space for that knee. Four counts, releve, up. Lift the knee, 2 counts. Extend, up and over, flat back, C curve around. Left leg steps over. Everything is the same until we get to that spiral, and then we'll take it down on the floor. What's the opposite side doing as you're stretching over? Really creating that opposition, opening up that shoulder. 4 counts up. Engaging those glutes right here. Release. And engage all the way up again. Lift in the abdominals and the glutes. 4 counts up. 2 counts. Extend the leg. Good, up and over. All the way down to the floor. 5, 6, 7. Release the leg. 1, 2, and up. Change. Forward. Figure 4. Arms up and over. Around. Left leg. Step, 2 counts. And open. Last one, over. Grab the arm. Lift. Hook the elbows. Plie. 4 count, releve. Flat back and around. 6, 7, 8. Very good. Shake that out. All right, very good. Bravo, bravo, bravo. We're gonna continue on. So last week everything went well with the video. So I'm just going to keep playing it and we'll review what we did for the phrase and hopefully add on. I actually have the phrase pulled up so that I can, because I think it's 2 different, I'm doing 2 different things as usual, but in person, I'm doing one version for my in-person class. Kitchen classes is different because I don't have the same space. And then I'm even sort of like crossing over, like I'm crossing genres a little bit in my mind. Well, I guess I always am in my phrases, but I'm also doing a phrase in my folkloric class at Tufts that I'm pulling some of that and putting that into here too. So I have like 3 different phrases in my mind. 2 of them are the same phrase but different. And the third one is a completely different genre that I'm sort of like Play-Doh, like changing the energy and the intention of it to make it fit. So, woo, this is gonna be interesting. How do we start? We start facing the back. You're gonna step on that right foot, that's your plie, and then saute up, failli, left, ball change back. So feel free to keep it a little light if you can. Here, step, ha ha. So really using those feet like a little petite battement, right? Working the feet and allowing you to feel the pelvis as you're coming down. From here, we plie 5, 6, straighten 7, 8. Reaching out, 1, 2, we bring it in. 3, change the pelvis over. You're gonna scoop it in and open up the chest. Keep the chest up and reach out, bring the left foot in. 2 counts, we drop down 2 counts, out 2 counts. You're gonna step back, left, right comes up and down. Plie a little deeper as we come up 4 counts, spiral to the side 4 counts. You're gonna step the left leg around. So I guess what I want you to think about continuously is that pelvis. So it's not just stepping the leg. If you step the leg, then the body doesn't always really go because the leg is so far down. It's so far away from center that if you're just thinking about the feet and nothing's happening up here, you're gonna struggle. But light keeps going like in and out. Anywho, so you're here. Take this spiral all the way around. So for me, I'm not just thinking about the upper body, I'm thinking about getting that pelvis around so that when I release the left leg, I'm gonna change the pelvis, change the pelvis, and let the feet sort of respond to the focus that you're putting on getting the pelvis around, and it'll be easier and in more control. We plie down 5, 6, 7, 8, or I think it's actually 7, 8, 1, 2. Let's go back. So we're stepping over the right shoulder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Move down, stage in. 6, 7, 8. Reach out. 2, down. 4, 5, 6. Step back, step back, step back. Up, down. Plie. Go 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. From there, so as soon as I'm stepping on that last foot going back, the arms are coming up on that same count. So this is 5, 6. As soon as I get here, 7. This is happening together. 1, 2. I'm stepping to the right, to the left. The arms are going to the right. So I'm going to face you. I'm coming here, 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 and then actually what I didn't do last week that I should have done is a contraction. You're going to take a contraction up and come back down. So the heels are coming up, down, and then from here you're coming up and cross, up and open, up and cross, up and open. One more, up and cross, and then you're going to go into a turn next. But all of that happens facing the side. So you're here, you stepped on that left foot, 7, but the arms are coming up. 7, 8, 1, 2. We go left, arms go to the right. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not right. Is that right? Yeah, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're gonna open up and undulate. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We open 7, 8. I think those are the counts. Let me double check those counts for a second. Please hold. Step, step, step. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Yeah, so those counts were right. Yay, Jenny. Listen, y'all know I be jacked up on accounts. So I'm glad that actually those were correct. I just need this. Oh, shoot. Didn't need to do that. Okay, so, where are we? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. And as I'm coming in, I'm really making sure that I'm kind of a little bit of a contraction, but just to keep that rhythm. And then you're going to step here, and this is a plie turn, 5, 6, step out, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 7, 8, 1, 2, step in, 3, 4. We come back, 5, 6, 7, step out. Yeah, so you came into your contraction, step on the right. Right, left, we're going to come to the right foot, left leg goes out, come all the way around, and you're going to reach here. And we're going to continue. There's still a little bit more, but let's go back to the top and without music and go through it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 6, 7, 8. Reach, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change the pelvis. 7, 8. 1, 2. Change your side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change. 7, 8. Change. 3, 4. Finish. 6. Open. 8. 1, 2. Step it in. Up, up, down. Step around. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah? I'm going to continue because time is ticking, and also we did all of this. I'm just going to look for the rest of it. Down, D. We're here. We step back. 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 8. Open. 2, 3, 4. 3, 4, 6. It's quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change your front. 7, 8. Change corner. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yes. Up. Okay. All right. Last piece from last week. So you're here. Here, we wrap down stage, up stage, bring the left leg around, step your right leg a little like, almost like a gas square. So slowly, you're here. I wrap to the right, I wrap to the left. I'm gonna pick up that left leg, take myself around, step on the left, cross the right leg in front, step back on the left, step back on the right, and take that plie again that we did earlier. And then you're going to reach down stage over the right shoulder and come in, and then reach and step yourself around towards the front. That's the entire phrase up until what we did last week. We actually covered a lot. That's nice. So you finish here in this hinge. You're in by 4. This is quick. 5, 6, come down, slice. Change the leg, replace. Wrap to the right, wrap left. Up, step, left to right, crosses, left, come back, and then reach, reach. Yeah? Let's mark it from the top with music. It's fast, it's brisk. It feels fast when you're not confident in the directions and like what the sequencing is, but it's just brisk once you kind of get the sense of it. All right, and again, I know that most of y'all are watching this asynchronous, so you can always rewind, you can slow down, you can do this a million times if you want. I'm just kind of pushing us through. Ready? 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 3. Step turn. 7, 3, 4. Change. Reach. Reach, reach. Woo. Yeah. 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 Again. 1, 2, 3, here we go. 6, 7, 8 steps. So take step down. Reach. Let's do it one more time. One more time, and then I'm gonna add more. Okay, that's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. Yeah, as usual, it's not only about the steps, it's like how does it fit in your space, right? And what I think I really have been enjoying over this past year and a half of doing this is it's actually gotten me closer to my pelvis. Like, you have to really, because although the space looks big, it's not, which I say that all the time, but one day, if you ever had a chance to come to my house, you would see that it's actually really small, which means that your pelvis is your eyes even more. It's already the case in the technique, and I'm talking so you can breathe too, but it's already the case in the technique, right? Like lateral T's, if we were in a studio and you're doing lateral T turns or whatever, like you're not changing your head to see where you're going. And your stags, all of that stuff, like your head is not, your focus is not involved. Let me say that. Your head is involved on top of your spine, but your focus is not really like changing. The focus has to come from the pelvis and really being connected to that. And I feel like in the space, especially when there's so many direction changes and like for instance, this part when we come in and out and in, I have to know that I'm backing up, but then when I spiral around, I'm backing up even more. And I only have but so much room to go. So like I really have to be conscientious of like the space around me. And I know that some folks, people that I know that are close to me that are like, oh, I'm tired of being in my house because, or I'm not gonna do this anymore in my house because, you know, I'm banging into stuff or like whatever. For me, I lean into that challenge and I'm like, oh, well that means like I really have to like put my tentacles, my energetic tentacles out and figure out how do I make this phrase work in this space. And then like I have even more of a heightened spatial awareness. And then when I'm in space with people and dancing around people, you know, you're already kind of like building that spatial awareness skill in so that you can really get really close up on them and come out of it and not be rattled, which I think is exciting. I mean, also I'm always trying to find the lining, right? Because the reality is life and none of this makes sense. And also, you know, what a great life it is that we live, even like as difficult as it can be, like, you know, we're here, we're doing the things. All right, moving on. So you reach out and you came in and you reach out. Now I have to think about what did we do last night. My bad. Where are we? Oh, we took our spirals to the floor. Digga-digga-da. We came around. We come around. Da-da-da. Okay, so from here, we're gonna brush the right leg back and you're gonna open up the arms. You have 8 counts. 1, and so my feet are parallel, but this left leg is actually going to, the heel is gonna shift to this corner because you're about to take your stag on the diagonal. So I'm here reaching, and I'm not just lifting my arms, but I'm actually reaching and engaging those abdominals. I'm gonna change my direction, change that heel, and come back. You have 8 counts to hit this stag. From here, you're gonna continue to spiral to the floor. Oh look, we're on the floor, are we surprised? Come all the way around, arms circle up. And then you're not gonna lie down on the floor, you're just gonna swivel around, step your right leg up. Sorry, this is your left leg. Left, hold on. Digga-digga-da, digga-da. Yeah, so we step ball change, and then your right leg is gonna come around the left, arms are circling from the left to the right. You take your spiral here, we're gonna release this, come over, right from here, that's your plie. So I'm here, arms circle back, I'm jumping forward, my right leg is in front. You're gonna take a stag turn around, if you can, take your lateral T, come up, step, we go over, step, ball change, and then you take a nice little bridge back or cambray back. Whoo! Yeah, that's a lot. All right, so 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Down to the floor. 2, 3, 4. Arms. Come down. Step left, right, left. Up and over to that flat back. Release to come forward. Stag it around to face the side. Or you could take it as a passe turn. I feel like I'm a little self-conscious about the space. Stag turn, passe turn. Lateral T. Cross it, step over. You've got to take the left leg around, and I'm going all the way to the side. I'm going to put that foot down, step right, left, and then I'm going to and arch back. Yeah, let's mark that from the beginning. That's a little tricky, but what else is new? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, go. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. 3, 4, 7, 8. Reach. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 1, 7. Wrap, up, left, right, reach, 5, 6, 7, 8, down, left, right, left, over, up, turn, reach, out, step, over. Kind of, sort of. I hope so. And also, I'm always so distracted. I have a window right here, and the park is there. And it looks like men in black, but not black men. Like they have like black suits on, and they're looking very official. And there's 3 of them. Anywho, I'm like, what y'all doing over there? What y'all looking at? Oh, you know what? I know what they're looking at. They want to put a parking lot over here, but they want to take up the grass. They want to cut into the park. Literally, there's a spot right next to it that they could change to a parking lot, but they want to like tear down a mature tree and then like make like whatever 48 parking spots or 50 parking spots, which I'm like, are you for real? Hello. Anyway, doesn't matter. Don't be distracted, Jenny. From the top, 3 times through. 5, 6, 7, and 1. Also, I realized I changed it by accident, but whatever. I know I really want to jump, and I'm afraid of hitting my fan, so that's why my arms are like low. Here you have more time than you think. So you come around, we have like, I think it's either 8 counts or 10 counts into this. From here, I think what I did is I did an inside turn and then hit my stag. Feel free. Lateral T, cross. When you cross, depending on how much space you have, really step over so that when you run a jump, and you go step, 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 you have somewhere to go in this direction. All right, here we go. Top again. We got 2 more. Ready? 5, 6, 7, and 1. For a second. We're gonna do it again. My toe. Feels like my toe needs to crack. All right, last time. We got this. 5, 6, 7, and Oh my goodness. Yeah. Whew. Breathing so I can talk. Very nice. All right. So that's it. That's it. I hope you enjoy class. I always enjoy being with you every week when I am able to be with you. We have our show next Saturday, November 13th. If you're watching this, you can tune in virtually, which is so nice. So that's one of the gifts, I think, from this panorama that we're in. It's so funny because people keep like referencing the quarantine period of the pandemic as the pandemic. Like, oh, I remember when back when we were in the pandemic. And it's like, no, actually, we're in the pandemic still. Back when we were in quarantine or when we were in lockdown, okay, that's fine. But let's not confuse this that like, okay, mask is a solution and the pandemic is over. Because it's not. But anyway, that's not what I'm trying to say. What I want to say is that because of the pandemic, virtual options are like now almost a standardized thing, especially with performance. So luckily for you, those of y'all that are not here in Boston anymore but are connected to Boston, you can tune in November 13th. There's a 4 p.m. and a 7 p.m. The link is in my link tree. And actually, I'll put it in the description as well of this video so that like it's just accessible easily for you right here. And you just click on November 13th, Initiation in Love Solidarity, and there's a virtual link and you can just register and attend, which is so cool. I'll be performing, and those of you that know Naila, it's Naila's work. She's an artist in residence at Harvard, and so you can be with us. I would love that. The performances the following weekend are unfortunately not virtual because we just weren't able to do that for this round. But anyway, you can come to that, and I hope that you have a great weekend. I hope that, you know, you're able to enjoy the fall weather a little bit and watching the seasons change. I mean, it's such an honor for us to be able to see nature doing its thing. We are nature, to see our kin, our relatives, our tree relatives, like changing colors and like taking their reference and, you know, being beautiful as they're coming down to the ground for us, and preparing for winter. So yeah, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.